Have you heard an unflattering rumor about someone here? Yes, I did.
Who is that?
It was Laura.
Hey guys, it's your girl Okwe and welcome to the All Shows Nigerian channel where I review reality TV shows. Today I'll be reviewing the latest episode 2 of the new season of the Real Housewives of Lagos, which is season 3. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Okwe, like I said. If you enjoy my commentary, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back here again. If you enjoyed this video, also do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. With that being said, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this review. So we stopped at the end of Laura's party where the new ladies are introduced into the group, or at least introduced to Laura. And so far they seem to like each other. The only person that seems to have some reservations about somebody is Dabota, and it seems like it has something to do with Laura's sister, who is Lauraikeji, a well-known blogger in the West African space. We haven't seen Sophia Momodu yet, and Caroline and Laura have not had that conversation that needs to be had regarding what went down in season 1. From the looks of things through the preview, we see that Caroline and Laura are probably going to have a sit down in this episode, so I'm definitely looking forward to what this episode has in store for us. Oh, this is a really cute scene with Caroline and her daughter. I guess she's helping her daughter with an arts and craft assignment from school.
I should have suffered myself like that. Yeah, that's not cool.
So I guess, like in the previous episode, Caroline did tell us that recently her daughter has been spending a lot of time with the father, and I guess this is the last child that Caroline has, so it's technically like making her feel like an empty nester in a way, because sometimes she doesn't see her daughter for like some periods of times during the week, and then she gets to see her daughter, so she kind of misses her daughter and having her daughter around her for the most part. So I guess she's expressing that to her daughter, and her daughter is trying to tell her that you shouldn't cry yourself to sleep, you shouldn't be sad, blah 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 and all that, and just trying to assure her that she shouldn't she shouldn't feel sad or anything.
I'm literally the only one out of my siblings here in Nigeria. So other than my mother, I just have my daughter, really. I'm jealous of you though. What?
That's fair enough.
Seeing her bathed in diamonds by her father, who wouldn't be jealous? Earrings to her chain to her bracelet, diamonds and all that. I'm just a bit jealous.
But does that mean that the dad is really taking care of her? Like, not saying that the dad isn't taking care of her, but like for that to be the highlight of what makes you think that the dad is spending time with her, or I don't know, spending time with her, period. Him buying diamonds doesn't really reflect that, in my opinion. Is almost, we see a lot of children that are showered with gifts and all those type of things from their parents, but it's like that quality time that a child needs with their father, their mother, is kind of void. So I wouldn't necessarily measure the daughter having jewelries as the dad being a present dad, in my opinion. There's also an emotional and psychological aspect to these things rather than just financial. Just my opinion. But she didn't say that he's not giving emotional support or anything. I'm just saying, based off this scene, her thought process regarding the daughter having jewelries and equating it to, oh, the dad is spoiling the child, or like in a good way, like spending time with the child, spoiling the child, whatever. I don't think it's just about that. There is more to fatherhood, there is more to parenthood than just spoiling your children or showering your children with expensive gifts. But then again, I don't have any kids of my own, so maybe I just don't know much about the subject. Comment down below what you guys think about her statement.
How much do you want to charge? What? If I want to employ you. $1 million.
I'm
If
screaming.
you want to work for me? Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I think that you'll pay. No.
So now we're seeing Dabota spend time with her daughter. I guess it's her daughter's 8th. Her daughter just turned 8, so she's doing like a photo shoot for her daughter, and the girl looks really cute.
Raina's 8th birthday is coming up, and I decided to do a photo shoot that represents culture, rich heritage from where she's from.
Love
You know
that.
what you do now?
I believe the daughter said she's from Calabari, so the daughter is dressed in like the Calabari native attire, which looks very similar to like the Igbo slash Calabar traditional attire.
This is something that she can look back on and really be happy and celebrate her true heritage.
Love that.
Teach them young.
So Dabota is discussing with her friend how the event went, like the Laura's event, and just her thoughts on everyone that she met during that event. So while Caroline is spending time with her daughter, she gets an invite from Miriam to a high tea party. Ooh. We're taking it to London.
Hello.
Okay. We're taking it to London. High tea party. I believe it's a London tradition. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, she Caroline gets an invite, and yeah, the invite looks cool. I'm excited to see what the theme, like how the ladies would dress for that particular event.
Literally wake up in the morning yabbing each other. You can't yab us or abuse us and it's hurt us. It's normal in the family.
I love that Caroline is able to, just with her daughter, vibe with her daughter, yab. They like share jokes and everything with each other. That's so cute. And it's really nice to see her, or in general, the ladies, in their mom element. Love that for them.
Being around her within the group after all these years, it's almost like she is like a trauma trigger.
It seems like the thing that Laura's sister Linda put on her blogs about Dabota was actually about Dabota's daughter. Now I'm actually questioning this, like, is it that Linda just goes after like families? Because I don't really, I mean, I follow Linda Ikeji, but like, to be honest, I have so much that pops up on my timeline, I barely see her posts for the most part. But for the fact that Caroline had the same issue in season one, and now Dabota has a similar issue with like Linda Ikeji posting something not just about their families but about their children, is like, come on now, like there should be a boundary with the kind of things that you post on your blog. Like, this seems like a pattern with her, and I just hope that she learns from this, because it seems like sometimes the things that she posts affects the lives and the families and all that of other people, and I just don't think that's cool, in my opinion. This is like it's kind of becoming like a pattern with Laura's sister, and it just isn't cool, in my opinion. We don't know the ins and outs of what exactly was done to Dabota, or what was said about Dabota or her daughter, but so far it's just like we saw this in season one. This seems like a repeat again, and I just hope that Laura's sister is learning from all this and is able to navigate her blogs better, and however she posts her blog, whatever she posts and all that.
I honored the invitation. I supported the business, and let's see how it goes.
That's fair enough. Like, I hope that they're able to have a conversation at the end of the day during the season about the whole situation. So Miriam and Diadem are meeting up to catch up and I guess talk about what went down or the conversations that were had during Laura's event.
If you call an event 2 o'clock, I'm there 1:30.
It seems like Miriam hasn't yet arrived. Like Dabota, Diadem says usually she's an early bird, so she comes way earlier than the time that is scheduled in general with, whenever she's meeting people. But it seems like even when the time that was scheduled has come, Miriam still isn't present, so Dabota is kind of agitated, and rightfully so. I myself am also an early bird. Whenever I go out or I'm meeting up with anyone or going to an event, aside from African events, that one is different. But like maybe a brunch or something like that, or a movie date or something like that, definitely try to be there. I definitely try to be there early, or at least or at the exact time of the event. So that's me personally, and I definitely get where she's coming from. Miriam not coming at the time that Miriam stated for their meetup is, in my opinion, disrespectful. We don't know the length, like the amount of time that it took Miriam before she eventually got there, like past the time. But it seems like Diadem was there for quite a while, and she did seem agitated.
meeting up with the other.
Oh, they actually show the time. So she comes 1 hour later. That is insane. Okay, that is very disrespectful. I'm thinking like she maybe came like maybe maximum, let's say 10-15 minutes late, but an hour? Girl, you're the one that set a time to meet up and you're coming 1 hour late. That's very disrespectful. And I'm with the Adam on that.
No, I had to drop something for to DHL. Miriam showed up. Fine.
No one has any problem with you dropping something to DHL, but why not communicate that to the person that you're meeting up with? She was just waiting there for you for like an hour, not knowing what was going on, and you just walk in like nothing happened and all that. Like, that's just disrespectful and rude to me, in my opinion.
Wait, I never thought about that too.
So it seems like Miriam invited Dabota as well to this meetup, and Diadem was not aware. Although Diadem's expression is weird because she seems surprised and at the same time confused. Like, why would you invite Dabota? And I'm shocked because from Laura's event, it seemed like Diadem and Dabota were in a good space. So I would have expected her to be happy, like, oh, okay, like somebody I know, like my girl is coming also, so no problem or no wahala. But she seems like shocked and confused and like, what? Yeah.
We're not that close though. Oh, really? When you say extremely close, what do you mean? At Laura's event.
They seemed extremely close to me with the way they were like, Tabota, Diadem, Diabota. Like me, I'm like, okay, like these girls know themselves and everything. So for Diadem to say we're not close like that, it's like, what does that mean?
I really don't understand why everyone keeps asking me same question over and over again.
Hold on, you guys know each other.
Right? See,
Yeah, what?
so they just played a flashback and to Laura's party, and Laura is like, oh, so you guys know each other? And she's like, yeah, very well. Like, literally, Diadem says that. So for her to say now we're not that close about Dabota is like, girl, are you trying to start mess?
Close, but not really close the way you're making it.
Oh, really?
It's not
Oh,
that deep.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
sorry.
cool, like we're really cool. No, I kept on saying we're cool.
But you also said you know each other very well. Like, that was said. And now you're like, damn, you're not that close. When you say you know someone very well, that means you are close. Abi, is this just semantics? Is this a game of semantics? Am I the one reading too much into it? I just feel like when I say that I know someone very well, that person is a close friend of mine, as opposed to, you know, just a regular friend. I wouldn't say I know someone very well if if they were not close to me. Comment down below what you guys think.
Okay,
it's not
is
that-
it the
it's
freak
not
of
that
crack?
deep.
Like, who is the yapper, who's the chairman?
It's not that deep. It's not that deep. But
Miriam, who is the Yabo, who is the chairman? Okay, I like that shade. I like that.
just cool. Like, you know, we
Yeah.
do the same kind of business.
Yeah.
Adela, you are the school daughter. But I want to do something that can burn you 20 times.
Screaming. Is there that much of an age difference between Diadem and Dabota? In my opinion, they look like they're in the same age bracket, but at this point, these ladies cake their face so much, it's like they all be looking the same age. I'm shocked to hear that Diadem is much younger than Dabota. Like, in reality, I don't know by how much, but Miriam just stated that, and I'm like, really? I assumed that they were probably in the same age bracket. That's interesting.
I don't think I want to have any close friendships with anybody in the group. I want to be cordial. But even
Fair enough. That's the best thing to do. You're new, so you shouldn't just jump and like body with people so quickly. It's good to observe first, maybe for the first season, and if you're called back, okay, then you now know who your girls are, rather than just jumping in hot and making clicks immediately. So I'm with Diadem on that. Still questioning your relationship with Dabota though.
even if I'm going to have any close relationship with anyone in the group, that would be Dabota because I've known her from way back.
So, who's your boyfriend?
So now you are agreeing that you've known her from way back. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that situation. Let's see how that plays out.
It's your man. Who's paying the ching ching?
I'm not the type to ask people too many questions about their life.
Especially when you
personal
don't know
life, or
them like that.
what they're up to. It's none of my business. So I feel very uncomfortable when she asks me question about my life, like my person, wanting to know the in total about me.
That's fair. I agree with her on that. But then again, we know that Miriam is a messy lady, first of all. And then second of all, you are on a show, so Miriam has to ask these questions. But I agree with her with like, I just met you like 2 seconds ago. Why do you want to know about the ins and outs of my relationship life or my love life and those deep like parts of my life when I literally have no idea who you are and I'm just getting to know you. So I see her reservations and her thought process regarding that.
I have a man, but we're good.
You have to, this beauty, somebody has to be servicing the looks.
Ooh.
Been there, done that. I'm not ready. I don't think I'm ready.
But you were engaged, you were not married.
Yeah, I was
That's
engaged,
two
but it was
different things.
almost like we were married. I don't think I'm mentally ready for it now. I think I was just enjoying myself. When I was ready, it didn't come. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to settle down. I'm not ready.
It could also be that she has a fear of commitment after her previous situation, because she seems like she broke off her engagement. Well, I think she said twice. Like she was engaged twice and broke them off twice. I may be wrong, but I know at least once she was. We know that she was engaged once and broke it off. So maybe she does have a fear of commitment after that, and I understand that.
Now, this is for all the ladies.
Okay, so Dabota just arrived.
It's not the only one with no yash. You can't be doing this.
Stop now.
This is not,
Miriam, it's not your fault you don't have nyash.
What's an opposite?
Don't protest, no.
It seems like Dabota also thought that this launch was going to be about just her and Miriam. So Miriam did not tell both of them that she was inviting both of them. That is so messy, Miriam.
But I'm here for it.
I sensed something, but so let me bring it up. When Laura said you guys
When he said hello
that
to
we know each other, but for some reason why we don't
speak.
we
When
don't
see.
speak.
I feel like I'm being interrogated about things that I shouldn't be interrogated about. I know her, but we're not friends. I don't have a relationship with her. Just like Lagos, there's so many people you see all the time.
True,
And
true,
It's
true.
almost like you know them, but
You don't know them,
But
yeah.
there's nothing outside that.
Just in social circles. I get that.
My impression of Miriam at this point is
Nosy,
number one, she's really nosy.
I don't
Messy.
want to go and say you were this
shady.
something was written about me. Like it's just old.
But that's the case though, Miriam.
I don't know about myself and Miriam being close friends, but I think we could be like party buddies. She's the kind of
She
girl
seems like a
who
fun
is,
time.
Real when it comes to having a good time.
That's true.
what-
That's
Anyways,
Miriam for sure.
I can't wait to see you guys at my event. I look forward to seeing you guys.
I'm looking forward to it too. I'm enjoying all the times we've all met up, honestly.
Yeah.
What was this meetup about? The questions that Miriam asked, none of them were answered. She asked Diadem about her relationship. Diadem kept it surface level with her response. She asked Dabota about the issues and if she does have any issues with Laura. That one too gave a very neutral response. What was the point of this meetup? I guess nothing was resolved. Nothing was talked about. No information was spewed. So that's interesting. I just feel like they all came. Did they even eat? Like I don't even recall them eating. They just drank some drinks. Okay. So the Adam is at home right now getting dressed. And she's having a conversation with her older sister, Tokbe. Yeah. I guess just discussing about the ladies and the new group and the new group of ladies that she's hanging around with and just her opinion and thoughts about them. And also about the lunch that she had with Miriam and Dabota.
I'm here dressing up. I'm going to hang out with a few of my friends. I just want to see a movie, and I just decided to have a conversation with my sister. Just me. Okay. I met 3 ladies. The first lady, her name is Laura. She was nice. I was very shocked. I was like, okay, this is nice. I love her energy. There's another lady. She was just asking me questions. Am I married?
Even her sister is like, ah.
I said, no, I'm not married though, because I don't know, for some weird reasons, people just always think that I'm married. I said, I'm not married. I think I'm actually enjoying my relationship.
What do you guys think is the reason why, like, a lot of Nigerians, when they see like a successful well-to-do lady in her prime, um, and they just ask like, "Are you married? Like, are you married?" Like, I just feel like it's a very common thing in Nigeria, and I don't know why. Like, does a woman have to be married for her success to be more recognized or be more justified? Like, I don't know. It's just something I've noticed, like even with other shows or even movies that I've watched, and it's like that mentality has eaten so much into our culture and our way of life that it's like I don't believe that a woman has to be married in order for her to be deemed successful. These days, we see independent women doing their own thing, like without a man and all that, and I'm always here for it. I stand for that, and I just hope that the mindset regarding those type of things and regarding like women and like their success is changed. The narrative is changed in our community at large. Let me know what you guys think about that, because it's definitely something I've noticed, that comes up in a lot of conversations in even the media, film industry, and all that.
Anytime I, talk about friendship, she's not comfortable about it because she's been the one there with me. Anytime friends shows me their true color.
Ah,
Yep.
if your sister is worried about you anytime you talk about having making new friends because you seem to always fall out with your friends, maybe it's time for you to look inward and wonder like maybe it's not them that the issue, maybe it's you. So hearing that she seems to fall out with a lot of friends to the point that her sister is like always nervous whenever she comes to her and be like, oh, I made this friend, or I met this person, and all that is kind of weird to me. What does that mean?
It's not that deep now. The person friend don't show you shady for this life.
Ah, which friends?
Hey,
Are we going to get there?
friends have shown me shaggy bouncer.
Hmm.
Figure friends, but mind what you say. I feel
Interesting. Seems like the girls are getting ready for their high tea party. I hope that things with Caroline and Laura are addressed, and they come to common ground. Their apologies. Fingers crossed on that. Again, you never know how these sit downs go with these ladies, and I'm just hoping for the best between the two ladies because we're so early on in the season. Let's just squash this beef and let's just have a good time. Let's have a good time. This drama has been carried on for like 3 years now, and we the viewers are over it, and we hope you guys are over it too. Oh, the venue is nice. I love the setup. Looks amazing. One thing about Miriam, she definitely knows how to like give a good decor for her events. I remember even the wellness event that she did in the beginning of season 2 last season was really really nice. So I'll give Miriam her flowers regarding that. At the end of the day, she is a marketing guru. So there you go.
Yes, and I brought the puppets.
Who is this event planner? Like, let me get your contacts, girl. This is really nice. Caroline looks amazing, per usual.
Ooh, oh, good to see you. Good to see you too.
Are you nervous about some other conversations, or
Nervous.
what's your state of mind?
Very healthy. Not nervous. No. As a matured person, you should be calm.
If anybody asks me that question again, what's your state of mind? Very healthy. I love that. Period. Caro, Caro.
I've actually seen where I went wrong as a woman, as a mother.
That's maturity for Caroline to know and accept that maybe she could have addressed the situation with Laura a bit differently, and I love that about her. I'm just hoping that Laura comes in here with the same mindset and the same level of maturity, and they are both able to squash their beef, because it seems like Caroline is coming with the intent to resolve. So I just hope that Laura matches that energy as well.
I totally agree with you when it comes to Laura, but I wouldn't want Laura to play the victim here.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
From the onset, she was literally the antagonist. She wasn't pleasant to me, and I had to defend myself.
And that's what I feel like Laura was doing in episode 1, because she's like, oh, Caroline did this, that, and third to me, but it's like, Laura, you also did this, and that, and the third to her. So, yes, Caroline did stuff to you that, or said stuff to you that were not good, but you equally did the same thing. So come on that same energy as well. Come on that same energy of she wronged you, but you also wronged her, and let's resolve this thing. Don't act like the victim, and I hope that she doesn't do that. Caroline is 100% on that, because that is how I feel Laura is trying to spin the narrative right now.
If you feel you have dirt in someone just because the person is quiet, the person might be quiet just to protect her reputation, but really the person might have a bigger dirt.
Ammunition, that's right. Be careful,
Based on,
yeah.
yes, someone told me she wanted to slap me, fine. Another person sat me down for 30 minutes, names I will not mention, to download all sorts of things that she was saying.
Oh wow.
It was after everything I realized everything was a lie.
So Caroline just said something. She said, obviously, we know from season 1 that I believe Laura was having a conversation with someone. I can't remember if it was Iyabo or Chioma, where she said something about she would slap Caroline. I remember that happening, and Caroline just said that. But Caroline just went a step further and said even there was someone else that she met up with who had like a 30 minutes conversation with her, downloading some conversation or something that Laura had said about Caroline that we were not privy to as viewers. So now I'm wondering, and she says she's not going to name the person that she spoke to. I'm wondering who that person could be. But I also have a light bulb like, and Caroline and Chioma were close during season 1. Could it be Chioma that made up lies just to put things in Caroline's head so that Caroline would be fueled to like anger, and like next time that she meets Laura, she would have been on defense? Like, is that why Caroline was on defense and went off like the way she did in season 1? Because now that when she says that, she's now like, now she, in hindsight, she believes that the person, that thing, all the things that the person told her in that 30 minutes conversation was probably all a lie. So I'm like, who could she be calling a liar in this moment? Again, light bulb. My mind is going to Chioma. So could Chioma have been the person that instigated this whole thing bigger, way bigger than what it was supposed to be, between Laura and Caroline? She didn't name anyone. This is just my what's it called? My opinion and everything. Allegedly. I'm alleging this. This is not confirmed. Nobody confirmed this, but I'm like, I'm just trying to connect the dots, and to me it seems like Chioma may have been the one that she heard some details about Laura from that probably were a lie. I don't know if they were a lie or truth. Maybe Laura did say these things, off camera. Maybe it seems like this conversation between Laura and the said person was also off camera. So it seems like a lot of off camera drama happened before that whole blowout between Laura and Caroline in season 1. So that is a huge revelation that we are just getting from this, and it kind of puts things into perspective in a way. That's actually crazy. Comment down below what you guys think about that.
But if you feel like it's not just on you, you should be able to express yourself.
Yes.
No, she does owe me an apology.
Facts. You both do, yeah. You both
I
do.
just want to clear the air and just apologize. I know that if you want to drag me again, I will still take you back to hell.
Caroline.
That's just me. Yeah, I'm hoping for the best and peace to reign.
We are hoping for that too. It's been a long time coming. Caroline just looks weird.
My girl. Yeah.
Caroline looks so confused. Like, what is going on? Should I stand? Should I sit? Should I greet her? Should I not? Like, her facial expressions are sending me right now. So, Diadem just walks in. That's who I'm referring to by Caroline being confused, because it seems like Miriam and Diadem are like, oh my god, hi, this is just like, it's so extra the way they're greeting each other, and Caroline is just like, what is going on here?
The skinny girl's room. I'll be right back.
What's with Miriam and using the toilet every time? First she did that when she was meeting with Diadem and Dabota. Now she's doing that when Diadem walks in, I guess to give Caroline a space, to give the both of them a space to get to know each other. That's what I'm thinking. It was just so weird the way she just exited the room. Like, or then it could also be that she has a small bladder. I mean, I also have it too, so yeah, I guess one or the other. But it was just so weird how she did it exactly at that point in time when the whole vibe was awkward because Diadem just walked in and Caroline is just looking like, I don't know this person, and yeah. This is such an awkward situation. Like, why are they not having conversations? Three of them. So Dabota finally arrives also.
Hi, ladies.
Honestly, so far the only person that is dressed kind of on theme with the event, which is high tea party, is kind of Caroline, and maybe it's because of her hat or something. But the other ladies so far are just in their own world. Like, it's not giving high tea; it's giving more couture. It's giving more high fashion than high tea. But they all look good overall. I would say that. Okay, I guess the butter in a way, kind of,
How are you? How's it
kind
going?
of.
Fine, thank you.
That water.
I've known Caroline for a long time.
Oh wow, Dabota has a water company also. That's amazing. Go girl.
I had to stand up for myself and literally face her that, look, the fact that your sister is a blogger or you feel you have a sister that is a blogger and you're close to her doesn't mean that no one has your gist.
What does that mean?
Yes.
As a man that feels like they can dish anything out and the woman is accepting it, the circle or
But
the
sometimes
cycle.
it's not even always a situation of dishing or not dishing. Sometimes two people really love each other, but it's just not working.
Could be other
That's why the
factors.
foundation of a relationship is very important. Communication and expressing what you need from a relationship.
You
True.
can express all of that, and you still get to that
But we,
point
as
where
women, we see the signs.
it's not
Fair.
always a bad sign. I would disagree with you.
And you're still single.
Hey.
Shots fired, Miriam. Shots fired. But regarding that situation, regarding that conversation, I think I'm on Miriam's side. As women, we definitely ignore the signs when it comes to, when we are talking in the talking stages of, before a relationship with someone. I definitely agree with that. A lot of women tend to overlook the signs that are literally glaring, the red signs. We tend to ignore it, and then when we now get into the relationship, it's like, oh, this person changed, oh, this happened, oh, that, I don't recognize you. Meanwhile, you ignored the little flags that were waving, not the little, in your mind, the little flags which were white flags and the little lights which were blaring lights that were shining in the beginning of your talking stage. So yeah, in general, women, just be more cautious, be vigilant out there. These streets, these men are in these streets, and you have to, it's basically survival of the fittest. You have to be very observant before you get yourself in a relationship. Make sure you watch for all the signs, and when it seems like, okay, this person so far hasn't given me anything to like be cautious of or whatever, or it seems to be a great person, that is when you proceed to like make it a real thing and all that. But if you see any signs in the beginning,
Girl, run.
because for the most part, once someone shows you their true colors in little bits, that is them giving you a preview of what to expect when you actually get yourself into that situation with them. But that's just my opinion. Comment down below what you guys think. That was shade. That was shade.
I think when people are trying to force their own opinion or perception down your throats, they tend to just speak over their head. Whether you say you're still single, you're married, people are married unhappy.
True.
No, that was hard. Everyone cannot agree with you.
What do I do for
Give it to Diadem to change the conversation. She's like, I'm over this. Like, you guys are just, nobody is clearly hearing the other person. You guys are talking over each other and it's giving me a headache. What do you do for fun?
fun? I don't think you can do what I do.
Ooh. What do you do for fun, Caroline? Ooh, what's her name? Laura has arrived. Things just got spicier.
I am personally avoiding one person, and I know that she's avoiding me
You guys can avoid each other, boo boo. You have to have a conversation.
It's a bit awkward for me, so I'm just in a place of, okay, breathe in and out.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh God. Miriam with the games. Oh boy.
Like Miriam is about to set us up.
Yeah.
Just pick one. You can shuffle it and pick one.
I should pick anyone I like.
Anyone.
This is a perfect question for me.
Really?
Yeah. You heard an unflattering rumor about someone here. Would you confront them directly or just let it go? Yes, I did.
Who is that?
It was Laura,
Oh, we're going in hot.
and I used it to abuse her. I made a statement that was not in my position to make. This statement came from her close friend. Regardless, I shouldn't be playing in the mud as well.
True.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Laura, respond.
Unfortunately, that will never be me.
Ooh.
I'm watching Caroline apologize so deeply. That will never be me.
What did Laura's sister do to Dabota? Dabota is like, that would not be me. I'm not gonna apologize. Ooh. Now I need to know what's going on with that.
My closest friends.
I'm very happy that it didn't go south, because I would have hated myself for it from the depth of my heart. So moving forward, when I hear a rumor, I leave it. It's not my business.
That was very mature of Caroline.
It was a moment.
And you could tell that was very, first of all, that was very mature and very mature for Caroline to do. And you could tell that she was very, very sincere with that apology. I hope that Laura accepts it and gives her apology as well, because like I said, or I have been saying, they both did each other wrong. And I have so much more respect for Caroline. This is why she's my favorite on this show, and she keeps proving that again and again and again and again that she is truly a force to be reckoned with on this show.
I would never be that person. I won't come back and give that kind of apology, even extending to your family.
Okay, like is she saying that in general, like she would never do that in general, or is she saying that regarding this situation? That's to Dabota, because she says that would never be her. Like what Caroline is doing right now would never be her, and I'm like, girl, if you wrong somebody, yes, they wrong you, but if you know deep down that you could have done things better in that situation, an apology shouldn't be hard, you know. So her saying that it can never be her makes me kind of question her character, because it's like we all need to be accountable one way or the other, especially when we know we did wrong. Laura, respond.
Already accepted.
Okay. She accepted the apology.
Laura, do you have anything to say?
Yes, exactly.
Apology accepted.
Thank you.
That was not sincere. And she didn't give an apology back. Laura, you've been trying to save face. You've been trying to save face this past season. Like in season 2, you were trying to be nice and everything, giddy giddy and all that. But the time when you really needed to be genuine and accountable, I'm actually shocked at your response. You couldn't give an apology after that. You saw that woman genuinely gave you that apology and took accountability for her part that she played regarding you guys' fallout. And the fact that you couldn't be also equally the bigger person and apologize back and give a sincere acceptance to that apology shows your true characters and shows that you're definitely someone that has an issue taking accountability and has this victim mentality. So we see you with that.
Something there.
Okay, fair enough. Miriam has a point with that. Maybe they would have, I'm hoping that they have a conversation one-on-one outside of the group maybe in that conversation, Laura would be more open and more expressive with her emotions. Let them talk about it, let them yell, let them scream, let them just get to the bottom of things and let them just sort it out. So I'm hoping that they do have a sit down after this. This was a really nice way to ease into them having that conversation, and I hope that in the future episodes we do get to see them sit down one on one and talk things out. Both sides, like Caroline, yes, apologized and gave a solid apology, honest apology, but I'm pretty sure she also would like to be given the opportunity to give more context and you know, clarify a lot of other things that she may not have been able to do when they were all heated in season one. So, like I said, conversation aside from the group with just the two of them needs to be had, and I would love to see how that conversation goes. Comment down below what you guys think.
I totally accept Caroline's apology.
Do you?
I mean, it takes a big person to apologize in front of all these women. I appreciate it. I think it's very mature of her because would I have done it? I doubt.
That shows your character, or whatever.
I think for now, I think Caroline and I will be in a very, very good space.
Where is your own apology? Miriam, the more you speak about this situation, the more I lose some level of respect for you because you could have handled this a lot more differently. You were not the victim. You both had things that were said. You both said things that were low. You both did things that were low to each other. So let's call it in a thing and let's both be accountable.
Like you just said, and you're still single.
Ooh.
I'm married, baby girl.
No, she said to me, I
Clearly that affected the butter. Clearly that hit a nerve because she brings back the conversation that Miriam and her were having about communications with in relationships and like red flags in relationships. So she acted unbothered. She acted like it didn't bother her, but the fact that you had to bring it back again is like, girl,
I thought you had a tough skin on.
she doesn't.
How your feelings? Really? I apologize for that.
Okay. Yeah, the event was nice, but I wouldn't say it was great. The setting, the theme, everything was really beautiful. The decorations were nice, but the conversations itself, aside from Caroline giving an apology, kind of was boring in my opinion. And in general, this episode was kind of boring too. Even the supposed game that Miriam had that she wanted them to play, it was only Caroline that played it, and after that, nobody played the game again. So was that all just a setup for Caroline and Laura to have a conversation? I mean, most likely it was, but at least make it convincing and don't make it noticeable to us, the viewers, so that we know that, oh, okay, they did that just because they wanted those two to talk. At least let the game have gone on. Let Dabota, let the them have said their own questions, answered their own questions and everything. Let Laura have answered her own question, and then let Caroline have said her own, and then the apology and all that. I feel like that would have been more. That would have been a better way to have, made the episode. It just felt like everything was just leading towards that conversation between Laura and Caroline, and every other thing was just like a filler type of thing. So hopefully the next episode is a lot more entertaining. Let's see what the preview for the next episode has in store for us.
Are you quick to say sorry? I don't say sorry.
expected like a better response from Laura.
Drag it to hell.
Ooh.
Now I'm going to say something because enough is enough.
Yee. So it seems like Dabota is going to bring to Laura's attention the reservations that she has regarding her and her sister's blog. So maybe that would happen next episode. Let's see. Overall, this was a cute episode. It was okay, not the most entertaining because they kind of came in with a bang in episode 1, and now it's like episode 2 was kind of slow until like Caroline apologized and Laura and her met up in the group, and then it just went slow again. So I would give this episode like a 5 out of 10. It was average. I'm expecting more from the girls in the next episode. If you liked this review, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next one. We are on our road to 500 subscribers, so I really hope you guys can get us there. I really appreciate all the love and support. support, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.